Yo, what is up, everybody? It's Peace-Eye. Welcome to another video. Fan favorite Jesse back on the channel. You got second place today, I heard.
I did get second.
Let's see
After
that.
a month of not topping anything.
What deck is this?
This is tenpai dragon, so that answers your question.
And this is your first time playing this deck, right?
Yes.
That is so crazy that you were able to just come in here with a budget deck and just destroy people.
Yeah, budget tenpai. So
Budget tenpai. I cannot wait to put that in the title.
So we're gonna obviously start off. This is not so budget anymore. I picked it up when it was like 15, 20.
Are you kidding me for a super rare?
Shit shot up to 30. So good luck.
For a super
Short
rare.
printed.
$30 for a super rare.
But yeah, you still need it at 3.
3 Chandra.
3 Chandra and 2 Fadra.
Okay.
This is correct. This is
right,
this
cool.
is just correct. 3 of the field spell, and then obviously 3 of the Kaiman. This this eats Droll alive, dude.
Yeah.
But that is the slim engine, so the problem is you're like, okay, where's the rest of the deck? So
Okay.
I play a 1 Magnamut for consistency.
That's hysterical.
Some people cut this, and some people are also playing Blaster. I cut the Blaster. It was kind of fun, but you don't really need it. The whole thing is you don't want dead cards in your hand. You want to stop your opponent and then OTK them.
Yeah.
And sometimes you just have to make the concession that you do brick.
Okay.
But then we do play 3 Ash, 3 Nib, 3
Imperm.
3 Veiler, and I have Ruben.
And 2 Mortar?
Yeah, I keep
wow,
it, I
okay.
keep it at 40.
So 14 main deck hand taps and 40.
The non-engine is...
Well, actually, technically 15 if you count this year.
Yeah, technically. You can change the non-engine around to fit your preference. The only reason I'm not fitting more hand traps is because I do play a few board breakers in the main.
Nice.
So on to like most of the spells, we've got our... Obviously, you got to run your 3
I gotta
Prosperity.
ask about Prosperity. So you're an OTK deck.
Yes.
Does the half damage come up? Like, how much damage can you output?
7 out of 10 of the times, you can play through the Prosperity damage.
Wow.
With just your actual tenpai dragon.
That's
only.
amazing, dude. Why did they make this?
So yeah, why did they? Obviously, the 1 field spell to search out.
Yeah.
You're saying you're saying against summonings. The 1 Harvey's Feather Duster. This is nice because it doesn't conflict. Whereas this, if you give him a nib token or you have a Magnamut on field,
Yeah.
it is rough. But the good news is, you do also play Forbidden Droplets.
Oh, cool. Yeah, you just droplet away your stuff and then negate them, and then that's awesome.
I'm still not convinced totally to put Shifter in the main. A lot of lists are doing that because that does play around Veiler, Ogre. Not that that stuff really matters, but there's ways to play without needing to, pop the field spell by an Ogre.
Yeah.
On top of that, Shifter is just one of those things where you also don't want to kill your OTK line because it is a little awkward to not have dragons. And the last card, the 40th card, is Dragon Ravine.
Interesting. That's
I'll explain this in a second.
All right, thanks.
So onto the extra deck, we've got obviously our 1 Super Transcendent, then the 2 Bident Dragions. So if you don't know what this does, this basically says your opponent cannot during the battle phase.
Wow.
They cannot. It also forces things to attack this during their battle phase, and it can, on summon, switch things into attack position.
That's amazing.
So it is guaranteeing you that you're getting that game, as well as these. This can revive after 3 attacks have been declared during the same turn from the grave. And the same thing with this. These just pop stuff on the field. This pops spells and traps.
Okay.
But those effects can only be used once per duel. However, the initial effect isn't hard once per duel, and this to summon your dragons back on synchro summon isn't a once per duel either.
Okay.
And then on to just a little more of a generic package. Ironically, that's like most of the just tenpai stuff right there. It's so slim.
Yeah.
1 Kui Belt, that is great for popping nib tokens and other things. The Samurai Destroyer didn't have to make it all day, but that's for Yubel. Obviously, Black Rose being unaffected by because of the field spell.
Yeah, because it's a fire dragon.
Blowing up free boards. Odd Eye's Meteor Burst is like a Diet Soda Transcendent where your opponent just can't do things in the battle phase. Then we're going to get on to, I decided, because it's a budget list, we're not playing that whole Link package playthrough Dude Barrier stuff.
Okay.
We're going for an Ancient Fairy line.
That's funny.
That's why we have the Dragon Ravine in the main, so we can search it out, because what we do is, with a combo that does lose to every hand trap,
No way.
we can make Ultimaya Zokin.
Nice.
Zulkin can get us, obviously, into a Crystal Wing. However, I prefer to get Crystal Wing out on my opponent's turn, because what I would like to do first is summon a Black Wing Dragon during my turn, because that sets me up to make a play with Black Wing Assault Dragon later on, because at this point, a Dragon Tuner will be in your grave, which you can banish, plus a Black Wing Dragon.
Yo, that is sick.
To get this just for free.
That is insane.
So
That card's broken,
This
too.
is a great another piece. Also, because of the OTK sometimes not always getting you there, in a lot of ways, yeah, I can't close out game for the first battle phase that I go to, but they'll be so low that I just summon this, especially against Snake Eyes.
Yeah.
They have to activate monster effects.
And
You're
it burns
paying
for 700 every time.
Plus the counters do come up, so that's pretty nice.
Yeah, and then you get to do its special ability.
But that's my going first line is you make Ancient Fairy Dragon.
That is so sick, actually.
Yeah.
That is amazing.
And then, of course, like, the Crystal Wing's one thing. That's awesome. That's a negate. But this is just like, instead of Dispatter, I'd run this.
Yeah, for sure.
And then onto our links. For a budget list, you don't need this. Just play
you don't need this.
You can play Typhon, you can play a Nightmare Phoenix, you can play literally a second Super Transcendian, but this doesn't matter. Didn't make it once today. This doesn't matter, didn't make it once today, but in theory, for the mirror match, you could summon a Pydra if you don't have a Pydra. Or something. I don't know. I don't know how you get 2 fires, but it comes up.
Spheres, of course.
And then Spheres. Play 2 Spheres. Play 3 Spheres.
Yeah, play 3. Who cares?
Side deck. So, 3 Droll. Still not convinced it should be the main. 3 D barrier. That just hurts Fusion. Hurts, like, Ubel. Hurts the, what do you call it? The...
Mirror.
What's that one deck that autopilots itself, the voiceless stuff?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, so call Rituals, more like Bituals. The 2 talents didn't really come up today. And thinking about this card, because think about this. In the mirror, this is insane. Because you just do that, declare Sangan Kaiman when they try to activate it during their battle phase, and it just turns it off. So
nice.
That's what I'm thinking about for now, but like obviously this is like to protect your plays and stuff if you're not under the field as well. 3 Shifter. If you anticipate they're going to make you go first,
okay,
you activate Shifter first in your turn.
Yeah, that's
them
budget Heat Wave, right?
Pretty much. Yeah,
Okay,
you don't need a Heat Wave.
makes sense. Makes sense.
And then
Cosmic Cyclone. Of course.
So that's a list. It is budget.
Congratulations on your top. Yeah. Thank you so much, fan favorite Jesse. Subscribe for more.